Good evening and thanks for joining us for Fox 21 Local News at 6:30. I'm Rachel Sauer. First on Fox 21, President Donald Trump announcing today U.S. Space Command headquarters will move out of Colorado Springs. Fox 21's Aaron Bowling explains why the commander-in-chief made the decision.
Yeah, Rachel, it will now move to Huntsville, Alabama. The two states have been fighting to house this headquarters for about 4 years. After thanking Colorado, Trump explained his issue with it being here, saying this.
The problem I have with Colorado, one of the big problems, they do mail-in voting. They went to all mail-in voting. So they have automatically crooked elections, and we can't have that. When a state is for mail-in voting, that means they want dishonest elections, because that's what that means. So that played a big factor also.
A celebration for Alabama, as Coloradans say it's not good for our country or state.
Upending so many people's lives, harming national security, hurting our position in space is all because he wants to punish Colorado for how we exercise this constitutional right. This is wrong. This is legally suspect. We're going to be challenging it.
Trump says he's not worried about whether or not the people will relocate, saying, quote, it will get somebody else.
It'll be behind a secure wall in Huntsville, Alabama at Redstone Arsenal. We have 40,000 people there. We have the FBI there. We have missile defense there. We have NASA, Blue Origin, and SpaceX. It is the perfect place for Space Command.
While U.S. Senator Tommy Tuberville from Alabama says it'll save taxpayers $480 million, senators from Colorado released a joint statement saying it'll waste billions of taxpayer dollars, adding, quote, the Department of Defense Inspector General's office has reported multiple times that moving the command will impede our military's operational capability for years.
This will be there for hopefully hundreds of years. That's where it's going to be.
Colorado Springs says this will be a long transition that won't happen overnight.
When you look at the last movement of a combatant command, it was 8 years and several $1 million over budget. That was U.S. Strategic Command, and they moved from one side of the base to the other. So this is going to be a long process.
Looking to the future, the city emphasizing that Olympic City, USA will remain an industry leader.
With Golden Dome and some of the expansion efforts that he is planning to make, we know for sure that Colorado Springs will be a beneficiary of some of those new measures that the president is taking.
It's important to note U.S. Space Command headquarters is separate from the Space Force. Back to you at the desk.
All right, thanks so much, Aaron. Well, Governor Jared Polis also released a statement saying in part, quote, this is a deeply disappointing decision for our state and nation. This is the wrong decision, diminishing military readiness and national security and eroding the trust Americans have in our country and its leaders to do the right thing. Uprooting Space Command will weaken national security and readiness, waste taxpayer dollars, and inconvenience military families. You can read his full statement and others from state and local officials on fox21news.com.